Hello Taurus, welcome to your general reading for June 2019. Thank you for joining me. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. A special welcome to my podcast listeners on iTunes and Spotify. Taurus, let's get started with your reading. For your oracle cards, from the Soul Coaching Oracle, you've pulled the card of Believe. Believe that the best is yet to come. I get an Eight of Swords energy around this card, Taurus. Trapping yourself in negative thoughts about the future because of what you've been through in the past. Now, from the Ganesha Oracle, you've pulled the card of Concentration. So it's going to take all your focus here on this one thing to move you forward. Finding a solution to getting out of your head, really. I get the essence around this of utilizing every kind of resource that you have available to you to support you with inspired ways to solve this problem. I get that there's an energy around this of maintaining your awareness, your focus, and act with the understanding that applied effort will get you what you want. So, of course, when it comes to speaking about applying your effort, you want to be absolutely sure that you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. So you need to focus on a single objective or purpose at this time to channel all of your energy, tools and wherewithal toward this one goal, to fully commit to the task and eliminate distractions that will take your attention away from what you're trying to realize. Working at a steady pace, remaining as objective as possible, and also considering how you can better interact with the people in your life, because it's always important to remember to treat others the way that you would like to be treated. Because I get a feeling here that because of something happening in your past, maybe a number of things, you have taken this negativity on, and not only directed it inwards, but also directed it outwards for some of you Taurians. Won't be for everyone, of course, but I get an energy around this of needing to concentrate and focus on getting that positivity back, that optimism around the best being yet to come, and that things won't always be bad if you're in a down cycle here, Taurus. So turning things around. Let's see where this one goes. I'll be using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. I've already meditated on your energy. At the bottom of the deck, I got the Two of Swords. So I get a bit of internalization here when it comes to your thought process. A lot of sitting on the fence, indecision about what to do, what exactly you want to do. So there's that, first there has to be deciding what you want to do, what you want to focus on, and then concentrating all of your effort on that. So let's see. We'll cut these cards and we'll focus in. We'll be doing a horseshoe reading here. We'll start off with the past energy, the present energy for you, Taurus. Let's take a look and see what the near future holds for you, your advice or your best path to follow. What's happening around you that is currently affecting your situation. We'll also take a look and see what your hopes and fears are here, Taurus, the outcome and what this reading is about, or the overall energy. Taurus, right in the center of this reading, we have the Eight of Coins, which is all about focus and concentration, dedication on a goal, putting everything you can into achieving that goal by putting in the hard work. It's not going to come easy for you, Taurus. Now, when it comes to the past energy, you have the Princess of Swords. So, Taurus, I feel that in the past you have communicated in terms of, I'm picking up a little bit of harshness around that. You've been very direct, you've been honest, you've been alerting people around you to your progress. The problem that I see around this for you, Taurus, is that it's come out a little bit harshly, difficultly. So I would say that there is a real need to look at how you communicate with the people that are around you. Because I feel that there's an energy around you of trying to put up this front of strength, but underneath there's vulnerability. And it's because of what's happened in the past, Taurus. So now there's this feeling of having been hurt. You may be taking it out on others. And that's for a few of you. It won't be for all of you Taurians, but I am picking up that energy with this reading. So there's a need to, yes, be open and honest, but also be a little bit compassionate on how your words are affecting people around you. Now, when it comes to the current energy, you have the Three of Swords. So yeah, there's a feeling of pain and heartbreak after having gone through a difficult ending. It could have been the end of a relationship, the end of a job, something that you put your heart and soul into in the past. Difficult energy around this one, but I feel that you're coming from a place of pain and hurt. There are people around you that are feeling a little bit hurt by you, Taurus, but I feel that they understand that you've been going through a lot, so they're giving you a pass, but the thing is they'll only give you a pass for so long. Now, the near future, you have the Chariot. You know, I get a lot of internalization around this hurt, but I feel in the near future there's going to be positive movement and directed towards you moving away from what you have been internalizing. I get a lot of negative thoughts, telling yourself a very negative story about your past, about yourself, Taurus. But I do see things changing with the Chariot. I do see that as you making a direct effort to move away from feeling that way. The Chariot is all about overcoming obstacles by putting in a lot of directed effort. It's going to take a lot, but you'll get there. Let's see what the advice is, or your best path to follow. Now you have the Queen of Swords. So Taurus, for you, you're not an air sign, but I'm picking up that you need to act like the Queen of Swords. And it's a feeling of looking at things in terms of a more higher energy, more detached when making decisions about what you need to keep in your life and what you need to detach from. For you, it's cutting out these negative thoughts, what you're telling yourself here, that is coming out quite harshly on the surface towards other people, but also affecting you harshly as well. Let's not forget about that, Taurus. Let's have a look and see what's happening around you, the external situation here. We have the Hermit card. So I feel that for you, it is about gaining that space. I get this as time alone to think things through, but to think things through by not becoming overly emotional or reacting emotionally. It's more about the seeking of knowledge and the gaining of wisdom by freeing yourself from distracting thoughts, is what I'm getting from Spirit here. So people around you are understanding that you're going through some difficult times here, Taurus, and they are recognizing your need to work this out. It seems like you're going it alone here, Taurus. And for you, I get the energy of that's how you would prefer it at this particular time. So you're needing your space. People are giving you your space to... Let's take a look and see what the hopes and fears are here. We have the Princess of Cups. So for you, it's about where your heart is leading you, Who do you want to show love to? What does love mean to you? You know, I feel that in the past, you were following your heart, but you got your heart broken, Taurus. So this has made you rethink, well, what does this mean for me? What should I do when it comes to showing my love? I feel like you've closed yourself off a bit and internalized a lot of the pain around this. But I get that there needs to be a dedication here towards a goal, finding love in your life, and enjoying love, giving and receiving love, true emotional connection, nothing superficial or just lust or passion energy. No, deeper than that. What does it mean to you? Because I can't help but think here, Taurus, there was something that you went towards in the past thinking it was love, but you got your heart broken because I feel that there was something that you didn't know about that person or that situation. And this has kind of led you to a place here, Taurus, where you're now trying to come to terms in your own mind about what all this means. But the energy that I'm getting around this is for you to, it's time now for you to come out of this analysis of what's gone on and move forward positively by directing all of your attention towards what your goal is, what you want to achieve. And it has something to do with love. Now, the outcome here is the Ace of Swords. So it's that aha moment, that epiphany. The idea how you can move forward. You know, I do see that there are 3 cards here lined up in a row diagonally here for my podcast listeners. From the near future to the center card with the 8 of coins to the Ace of Swords and the outcome, that all speak of the sacral chakra, that solar plexus. It speaks of your emotions, your passions, your drive, your will. What drives you? You know, I feel for a lot of you Taurians, it is passion. Passion that drives you. So for you, I get the energy around this of needing to determine where you want to place your focus, and then focusing solely on that one thing, freeing yourself from other distractions around you. Now let's have a look. I want to get some clarifiers here. Let's take a look at that. I want to take a look at the Chariot there in the near future. Let's take a look at the Chariot for the near future for Taurus. The 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's making that decision, Taurus. Where is your passion leading you? You know, I feel like you actually already have a lot of good things going for you. I feel that you have a career. You seem to be working hard at that, doing quite well. But you want more. I feel that there's something more that you're looking towards here, and there's a need for you to make that choice, make that decision to move forward on what drives you, where your passion leads you, Taurus. Let's take a look at that Queen of Swords there. It's a more higher minded energy, the Queen of Swords, whereas the decision making that I'm feeling around you in the near future is more passion driven. So a little bit of a red flag there, because the advice that I'm feeling around this is to not get so caught up in the passion and look at things a little bit more big picture rather than short term. What feels good in the moment, Taurus? Let's take a look at that Queen of Swords as your advice. What is this Queen of Swords as? Okay. The 4 of Swords, yeah. Healing your heart. I do feel that there's a lot of energy around you, Taurus, of needing to take some time for yourself here, to heal from a past relationship which has ended badly, and not to distract yourself by getting involved in some kind of passionate affair, or I'm picking it up as not thinking fully through the consequences of this decision. So there is movement here, but once you take that movement, will you find out you don't really want it? That's what I'm feeling around this. So there's a need to really go within here, take some time to think things through, get that clarity, full clarity on what you want in your life. Where do you see your life going forward? What's important to you? Now, for some of you, the passion will be the driving force, and for you, that's all that matters. For others of you, though, I feel it's more of a warning here to be a bit more careful about the passion, because you are a very, I get it as an earthy kind of passion around you, Taurus, and you're looking quite, I get this as quite a very strong kind of attractive force around you at the moment, Taurus. So you can have this passion now if you want it. But I'm getting this energy around this reading of you needing to think more before you get involved in something else, because you're still dealing with the after effects of this painful situation that has recently ended here. To get fully clear of that and achieve more knowledge about that situation, and also where you want to go in the future, rather than getting involved quite immediately with somebody else. Yeah, let's take a look and see what that Princess of Cups is there as your hopes and fears. Now, this could be the person that you want to show your heart to. They may be someone here who is showing you quite the bit of attention, because that you have that kind of raw appeal right now. It's kind of like the tortured artist feeling that I'm feeling around you, Taurus, because you're going through this pain. You're coming across as quite attractive to someone who is showing you empathy or compassion. Yes. Let's see, what is this Princess of Cups? Yeah, the Queen of Cups. It's this person. I feel it's someone who, they're either a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or they are someone who is showing you a lot of care, compassion, support. Someone that you're going to for advice, possibly, after this breakup. But again, I get the sense of you needing to really spend some time alone, free from a distraction, especially this person, in order to get clear about whether this is something that you really want to get involved in. Because I get it's driven more by your feeling very, I get it as a very fiery kind of a lusty energy around this Taurus, towards this person. So there's a lot of attraction here. But I can't help but think that there's something that you've gone to in the past that is similar in energy that ended badly. So, if you don't want the same thing to happen again, or you want to do things differently this time, there's a need to take this pause. Let's see, what is this Ace of Swords in the outcome here for Taurus? What is the outcome here for Taurus with this Ace of Swords? Okay. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords and the King of Coins, which is you. Taurus, you could be male or female. So I get this as you taking an action here. I get it as more of an idea of escape. It's very much an escape energy, escapism. I feel this person that you're going towards here, that you're attracted to, is more escapism, wanting to escape your thoughts, escape these negative thoughts that you have about yourself and about this past relationship. So I see a lot of red flags around this, Taurus. The thing is, if you want to get to a place where you get right back to basics here and focus on being grounded and stable. Take some time away from any kind of distracting energies, love relationships, friends that are trying to tell you or giving you advice here on what they think that you should do. Freeing your mind of all of that, spending some time alone and really getting this clarity of mind about whether or not you should escape. I get it as abandoning a situation here, or leaving something behind. But it's very much conducted here under cover of darkness. There's a lot of moon energy that I feel around those cards. And for you have something that you have to decide whether or not you want to take action on, whether it's for your highest good or not for your highest good. I think this is what you need to get clarity on here, Taurus, before you take this action. Is this going to be good for you, or is it not? Because I have a feeling that you're wanting to get involved with this because of how you're feeling. You're not feeling good about yourself. And there's a lot of focus on the negativity of things that have gone on recently in your love life here especially. So you're just kind of wanting to escape that and go towards something else here which you find attractive, but I feel that there's a need to take a step back and really look at this situation. If this is something that you really want, after you've achieved that clarity, then by all means, knock yourself out. Put in the effort involved. But I have a feeling for a lot of you Taurians, after taking this step back, this time out, and deciding what kind of things or what kind of people you want to cut out of your life, this may not seem as attractive to you. So with believe there, I get this feeling of there's a need for you to believe in yourself. The power of belief. Expectations can act in both very positive and very negative ways, Taurus. And your fixed thoughts and opinions about yourself have created your world and your experiences. If you've had an unpleasant history, this often creates negative beliefs about yourself and the world around you. But know that the past doesn't need to equal the future. Having new, positive conceptions can create a fresh, more exhilarating future. So visualize and imagine your life as you desire it to be. Feel how good it will be. And then focus your intention on that. This is how I'm feeling around this. Not getting involved with someone here because you need some kind of external validation. I feel that the Hermit here is about you not requiring that external validation to feel good about yourself and positive outcomes in the future. So if you're thinking of getting involved with someone here, Taurus, because you're trying to escape this, I pick this up as I pick it up as validation. I have to say it for what I see it here, Taurus, because it validates you. Spirit is saying, take a step back. It's not the right plan for you. Direct your focus, your attention, all of your effort towards something that is going to pay off here on a more higher vibrational scale, not a lower vibrational scale, because you have all this passion, this enthusiasm, this energy that you want to let out, but it has to be let out in the right way here in the near future, not towards something here that is going to take you backwards rather than forwards. So we'll leave it there for you, Taurus. I'll get one more card from the Gateway Oracle and leave you with that. Let's see, what is the message here for Taurus? What does Taurus need to hear? Rising above, yeah. Rising above the negative thoughts, what you've been telling yourself, the things that you don't deserve, good things, or that you don't feel that life is going to get better. Rising above the challenges here. Rising above the challenges and not wanting to escape into anything here that is going to take you backwards. Rising above, finding that more higher vibrational energy where you don't need external validation. It comes from within. Working on that, I feel, is the most important thing for you, Taurus. So I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best with this. Thanks again for watching on YouTube. If you would like, you can like, share and subscribe. And if you are listening on the podcast here on iTunes and Spotify, thank you again for listening. And I hope that you check me out on YouTube as well, under Gypsy Insights by Michelle. Bye for now, Taurus, and I wish you the best.